So, we are gating in. To the game number 3 between Teams Nugget and Team Tryth. And for them, this is a do or die, because the team that loses this game is gonna be the team to get out of the tournament. So, let's see what do we have in here. The M28s are gonna be obviously in the top left part of the map. What? Oh, juicy. Let's see, what are you planning, my friend, okay? No units in the queue yet, but this is looking like a fast T1 air unit or something, like a bomber to go and, well, be a pain in the ass for our players. The other AIs are gonna go for most likely a more standard approach. Yep, here's a land factory, so yeah. It's only this guy right here in the bottom left corner who is doing very, very nasty things. So we will see how it's gonna go and end up. But yeah, what are the faction choices? Blinchik this time around, gonna go for the Seraphim. Then Chap, UEF. The air player, Delhi, this time going for UEF. And last but not least, it is gonna be Nuggets himself playing Cybran. Then, their opponents are gonna be Unknown playing UEF. Then, it is gonna be Braindead Command, also known as Protect, going for the Cybran. And let's see what is happening on the top side, bottom part, as we have the T1 mover from AI, from Murdoch, looking for targets to murder. The first victim is here, but the bombs are not gonna get dropped because Blinchik is actually paying attention and going for a very, very nice dodges with his own engineers. But here comes number 2 run. The MAA is out, and as such the bomber... Oh, beautiful dodge once again, making it so that the bomber cannot even drop the bombs. Now, with only 40 HP left to spare. Let's see if he can drop even a single bomb. No! Not possible! Beautiful micro from Blinchik, making so that he will not suffer any losses from the enemy AI. Mwah. Perfect. Now, going back to the options of the enemy team. Tryth opted for the Seraphim once again. Then, on the top side, Donnie going for the UEF, and it seems like Donnie is gonna be the one to go and protect Mr. Tryth, the captain, from from getting raided by the forces belonging to Bingam and Muddy. As we can see, the M12A strikers actually making a push together with a few Aeon units versus the Mexes belonging to Tryth. And yeah, here are the first victims. The T1 engineer is gonna be the one to die, I guess. Let's see. ACUs from the right side team are all walking towards the middle. Blinchik being the only one to not move his ACU from the opposing team, as he is still building T1 factories, as he is most likely planning to go and fight versus the AI. Compared to his, counterparts, that is Tryth and Donnie, who are just going straight to the middle with their own ACUs, trying to go and grab as much control over the map as they can. Meanwhile, in the bottom corner, we're gonna have Unknown going up versus Nuggets. And I wonder how it's gonna go and end up with the players playing the way they are. Nuggets ACU gonna go and fight Unknown, as they're gonna start exchanging shot after shot. Which is, kinda pointless at this stage of the game, as none of them can actually go and afford this. As they're taking the same amount of damage. So I guess Nuggets might be better off, considering that Cybran ACUs have much better regen available on their ACUs compared to the UEF and other factions. And we have an... no, never mind, this is not an air snipe. This is just Delhi with a single mech marine, so yeah, this is not gonna do that much damage to the enemy ACU. And it seems like they are just going for the random T1 engineers around the map, as you can see that there is also a bomber coming out from Delhi, so yes. They are here to go and bully whatever the hell the top team is trying to do. The interceptors from Endranii are gonna go to shut down the T1 transport belonging to Delhi, but unfortunately there is enough air units to go and cover it. As such, we can see that one engineer after another is dying in painful throes. There is also a bomber coming out from Endranii, but unfortunately it is gonna get instantly shot down by the units belonging to Delhi. Okay, here is a T1 MAA available for the Mr. Protect. And now with the Mantis also, okay, never mind, he takes up once more to the sky. And recognizing the threat of the enemy Mantises, he is not gonna drop the lob from the transport. Also, it looks like the AIs are proving to be a menace once again, not giving Endranii or blinching for that part any kind of a briefing room. Though it seems like Blinchik and Chap are gonna be playing together versus the M28. So there is a small difference here already, where the Team Tryth opted to push one of the ACUs towards the middle. Meanwhile, Team Nugget is using 2 ACUs to go and cover the M28 flank. So we will see how is it gonna go and pay off for them. And oh boy, that little mech marine is really proving to be annoying. Thankfully, it seems like the Mantis from Protect is gonna be here to go and kill it. Although, not after it manages to go and kill one of the mexes. Oh, he gonna still keep on running away. The question is, can he find more targets or not? Well, he will try to kill the T1 mass extractor, but it's not gonna work out as the Mantis is on its trail. Well, bye-bye, little guy. And yeah, the push for the bottom part of the map with Unknown and Buff Protect might be actually quite a nice play here, as those 2 ACUs might be enough to go and push back Nuggets from this position. That is, if Unknown actually moves his ACU, which is not happening. Protect also going away, so yeah, it seems like Nuggets is gonna get a free upgrade without being stopped by anyone. The gun upgrade is also being built by Delhi on the middle, which is gonna be very important as he's gonna be going up versus Tryth in the mid lane, who doesn't have any kind of upgrade available. But yeah, it's gonna be mano a mano in the mid lane, but the problem is... Oh, there is a kill on the left side of the map as we have both Chap and Blinchik scoring a kill versus Murdoch M28 AI. So I guess they are still gonna keep on pushing, and if they actually manage to go and kill off all of these AI units here, they might get a big boon of map control here, and also they will get a bunch of mexes available to actually score. But the problem is, all of the AI is in the same team, meaning that even if they manage to go and dispatch the other ACU in the left corner, it is still not gonna be enough to actually grab the control, as all of the buildings, all of the units are gonna go to the hands of the M28 on the top side. Actually, that might be quite genius, because when all of this economy goes into the hands of the top side M28 player, this Bingham boy here, it can actually spell the doom of the Team Endranii here on the right flank, as all of this mass and economy is actually gonna get used to make a push towards the bases of Tryth and also base of Endranii. And here, just for you guys, it's a psycho! It's a psycho in the sky! It's 3 of them! Oh, don't look! Don't look! Everyone, don't look! But yeah, the gun upgrade is finished on the Nuggets ACU, as now we can see him making moves towards both the ACU of Unknown and Brained Command. Then on the middle, even though Tryth have no upgrades available on his own ACU, he is playing with fire here, especially as we can see Delhi already nearly done with his nano repair upgrade. And then if he uses these forces to go and push with his ACU, I'm afraid to say that Mr. Tryth will have nothing to go and stop it. Then, on the left flank, the ACUs from both Cheap and Blinchik are still not stopping. They are just a force to be reckoned with. as they are trying to go and clean up the mess of the AI base M28 which was left after killing one of the players. Tryth is also trying to go and make a small push on the left flank versus Blinchik, but I'm afraid to say this is not gonna work out. So let's see, gun upgrade being started by... oh, never mind. There is a push on the bottom part of the map where Nuggets is going up versus Mr. Protect. And Protect recognizing he cannot do anything about that. No, never mind, it seems like Donnie is coming in to help with some Janus bombers. But with Protect already being in the range of the Nuggets ACU, I'm afraid to say, he is not gonna run away. Instead going out for the 1-for-1 trade, where his ACU is gonna try to deal as much damage to Nuggets ACU as possible, so that later on Donnie can go for the kill with the T2 bombers, as the Januses are gonna go and keep on going and blinking away at the HP of the ACU belonging to Nuggets. As we can see, that the flashbacks from Vietnam are real for this man, as he is getting burned alive, trying to weave and dodge left and right, as the napalm is not stopping. As it seems like the Indies from Delhi and Donnie are gonna try to go and duke it out in the middle, and soon enough, who knows, maybe they will actually regain the air control for the bottom team. But this is not something that's gonna be easy to happen, as Nuggets is taking more and more damage from the incoming fire from the enemy Januses. There is also a run-by happening from Unknown, who is using the Pillars, the T2 heavy tanks of the UEF faction, to make a run-by on the base of Nuggets. As we can see, 2 T2 Maxes are already dead. The Delhi is trying to go and help out with his own T1 bombers, but okay, never mind, it seems like Nuggets have the T2 flag available, as the bangers are starting to keep on banging in the sky with their flag shells to go and dissuade the snipe attempt on Nuggets ACU. This is, unfortunately, most likely game over for Nuggets. Even with the flags available, we can see that there is Unknown ACU trying to go and make its way towards the enemy ACU. So we will see how it's gonna work out, and yes, I fully agree with Shen36 in the chat. The Stingers would have been a better choice in here, as Janus are actually quite bad in, well, sniping attempts. And yeah, Nuggets seems to be still alive, as the Januses are not gonna seal the deal, as the bangers, the T2 mobile flak artillery, have been brought back just on time. But here is the another problem, as Mr. Tryth is losing his HP and life in the middle, as Delhi with the nano and gun upgrade and a big army of T1 MA-12 strikers are gonna seal the deal on this ACU here, as Delhi is most likely gonna go 1-for-1. Nope, never mind, he's only gonna go 1-for-1, as there is only a single Janus over his head. And now Tryth gonna go and drop down to 800 HP, 600, 300, and kaboom, baby! We have the second kill of the game, as this time it is gonna be Tryth who is gonna die in a fiery explosion after getting pushed by a big army of units belonging to Mr. Delhi. But now, here is the problem. Here comes the Stinkers. Stinker 1, and together with the Januses, it means that Delhi. Also, there is Corsals coming from Protect. It seems like this is gonna be very, very hard to go and run away from, as the air control was in the hands of the top team. No, never mind, it seems like Delhi is actually building just enough air units to go and stop the attack. Now, on the bottom part, it seems like Protect is actually not gonna go and push in deeper. So, let's see. Haha, Nugget asking if anyone have T2 Maxes available, because all of his have been erased and razed down to the ground by the pillar push from Protect before. So yeah. Let's see if Unknown gonna go and grab the gun upgrade on his own ACU or not. Nope, he is not gonna do it. As such, Nuggets is gonna once again go for a push in here. And like I said, it seems like Donnie is unable to go and contain the push from the M27, from Bingham and Muddy on the top side. As the ACUs and the units are not stopping, Mungus are all over the place. As the main base belonging to Mr. Donnie is fully open and ready to be raided. So yep, it seems like the gamble to push with 2 ACUs and a bunch of T1 units versus the M28 units on the left flank is gonna go and pay off for both Chap and Blinchik, as their master plan is proving to be working out just fine. And now with Muddy Being bereft with grief after losing his whole base to Chap, he is gonna go for the last one attempt to go out in the blaze of glory. And let's go back and see what is happening on the bottom part, as Nuggets is playing with fire. Still trying to keep the push going, even though he doesn't have that much economy available to keep it alive. But yeah, it seems like Unknown is gonna recognize the fact that he cannot keep on pushing. So yes, it seems like Nugget have free reign over the bottom part of the map for now. And let's see what is happening on the top side. Okay, it seems like the M28, Birmingham and Jamie are actually gonna go and help out Donnie a little bit by trying to go and deal with the raiding forces belonging to Blinchik on the middle. Although at the same time they are trying to pummel its main base with the onslaught of Flapjacks and other units, so yeah, I have no clue for who the M28 is playing at this moment. So let's see how it's gonna go and actually pan out. Especially as there is quite a few units available for Mr. Deli in the mid lane, who can easily go and make a push through here, kill the D2 Maxes, kill the PDs, and yeah, deal considerable damage to the economy and morale of the Team Tryth. Okay, there is T3 Whalers available for Unknown, and as such, Nuggets is might be the next man dead, as he have nothing to go and stop this push from Unknown, as his ASU is upping lower and lower, and the Flapjacks and Bangers are not enough to go and contain this DPS, as Nuggets is now gonna go and explode in a fiery thermonuclear explosion as his ACU and his commander are no more. So now, let's see if Unknown gonna be the next victim, as we can see all of these units that once belonged to Delhi, Nuggets, are gonna go to Delhi now, as Unknown is gonna be the one to actually go and fire overcharge shot versus the Rhinos. Gonna grab some more HP, but the problem is the DPS from Rhinos is actually quite immense. He's gonna drop to lower and lower HP, 1500 HP remaining. The Rhinos are shooting in the rock targets. Let's see if they're gonna go and kill him or not. It's most likely a done deal, as Unknown is gonna be the next one to go and explode. With only one man remaining. No, never mind. While we're looking at this position, it seems that the ACU belonging to Donnie have been sniped by the M28 units. So yes, this is it. This is GG. Team Nuggets takes the win. That was a lot of stuff happening in the last moments while we're preoccupied at what is happening on the bottom part. It seems like Donnie got, well, wrecked on the top side, so yeah. Quite a game if you ask me. And now, let's look what other games are available for us to take a look at.